Bonjour Amanda, comment ça va? Aimez-vous Universal Studios Hollywood?
I'm having a blast.
Great.
Have fun, everyone. Now we're talking. Morning, good morning. Have a great day. Have fun.
I'm watching Greg Husband.
Good day everyone and welcome to Adventures with Parker. Today we are here at Universal Studios Hollywood, which is kind of cool because I was just at Universal Studios Florida back in February, but now I get to see the original park, and this one is really special because they have the studio tour, they have Super Nintendo World, the Secret Life of Pets ride, and I'm also really looking forward to doing the Jurassic World boat ride. But yeah, it's gonna be a great day. I'm really excited to explore this park, so without any further ado, let the Universal adventures begin.
Hey guys, we're at Universal! And we get to be here with Adventures with Parker. I know I'm very hyper, but that's his fault. It's characters that, yes, you're going to be seeing a lot of this.
So Universal is split into two different parts. There's the upper lot, and then there's the lower lot down here where you take the big old escalator down the mountain. And that's where we're headed first because we want to get Super Nintendo World out of the way before the lines get too crazy. We're here pretty close to opening, so we're hoping it's not too bad. But either way, we want to hop in line and just get it out of the way.
For their safety, children are not permitted to ride these stores. Lastly, there is no smoking.
And then over to our left here is where the new Fast and Furious coaster is going. So that should be exciting. All right, and here it is, the entrance to Super Nintendo World. Oh my God, oh my God. Holy shit. We are now in the queue for Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge. This is the main e-ticket attraction here where you're going to race on Mario Kart go-karts.
comedy show.
All right, we got our visors.
Yeah, let's go,
Let's
Team Mario.
go.
I'm Loki on Team Bowser.
Ty, you guys ready for this race?
Yes, I'm ready to kick my boyfriend's butt.
I am Loki on Team Bowser.
All right, we just came off of Bowser's Challenge, and that was a pretty good ride. It was very chaotic. It was kind of hard to tell what was going on at some points, but I mean, that's true to the video games anyways, so that was kind of cool. The AR was really neat, how you could see, you know, the directions for when to turn, and all the characters on the screen that you got to throw shells at. It was just chaotic, and I mean, that could be a hindrance to some people. I kind of knew what to expect going in, and I thought it was really cool, but I definitely need to do it again, I think, to really be able to soak it up. What did you think of the race, Quentin?
I would say it's a pretty unique experience. Pretty fun, very interactive. Probably one of the best dark rides I've done.
Ooh, high praise. Love it.
As a Mario fan, I loved it. The theming in the station was so good itself, just waiting in line. But the ride was so good. I've been a big fan of Mario for so long,
Oh, yeah.
so for me that was really cool. And like the whole thing was just amazing. It was top notch.
Cody, what are your thoughts on the ride?
It was actually really good. I got lost, but
Awesome. As for team standings, we did not win. The Bowser team ended up winning that round, but I managed to get 137 points, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, like I said, it is very chaotic, so it might be hard to play your first time around, but I'm sure if you go again, you'll be able to get better once you know what's going on and what to expect. As for Super Mario World itself, it is so cool. There's just so much kinetic energy everywhere you look. There's piranha plants, there's shells moving, there's coins swirling. It is just a visually stunning land. And despite only having one ride, I mean, the land itself is an attraction. I mean, it really is, because you can get the power-up bands that allow you to interact with a lot of the coin blocks and you know, interact with characters, and there's different points around the land in which you can do stuff and collect points. Now, that is a $40 add-on to your day, and I don't think we're planning on doing that because, I mean, we have the entire park to explore, and we don't really want to pay the extra money if we can avoid it. But yeah, that's an option for you.
The Starbucks.
And now it is time for Burger Time with Parker. All right, next up, it is lunchtime, and one place that I've always wanted to try here at Universal is the Jurassic Café, of course, because I'm a really big Jurassic fan, and I've heard some good things about it, so let's see what they've got. So as I said, I went to Jurassic Café and I ended up getting the T-Rex burger, which is basically a chicken burger with some sauce and some coleslaw on the bottom. It looks pretty good. And you know what? Although I've had a lot of burgers over the past week, it's kind of nice to change it up with the chicken and the slaw. And I am so hungry, so let's dig in. All right, next up is Revenge of the Mummy, which I'm really excited for because I've done the one in Orlando a couple of times and it is one of my favorite rides there. So I'm really curious to see how this one compares. All right, I just got off of Revenge of the Mummy, which is their Premier Rides launch coaster, and it was really good. I mean, you had the dark ride section at the beginning, then you have the launch, of course, and then you have the coaster bit in the dark, and you had both forwards and backward segments. It's really fun. In terms of what the ride actually does, it's very similar to one in Orlando, but there are some very key differences, and I wasn't expecting those differences to be so extreme. For starters, with the one in Orlando, it's themed to being on the hot set of a Hollywood movie, and then the curse kind of comes to life in the middle of production. Whereas with this one, it's more like you're being immersed into the world of Egypt. Like you're actually in the temple and the curse is right there. Like you're not in a movie, if that makes sense. So it's very different in that way. And of course, the ride is shorter here in Hollywood than it is in Orlando because this ride actually replaced the old ET attraction. And then the sequence and the layout is a little different. And one of the big things that I noticed is that they don't have the fake out that they do in Orlando. And again, that kind of goes into the whole idea that you're actually in a temple and not on a hot set with this one. So it's interesting. I wasn't expecting that many differences. And I do have to say the Orlando one is much better, but it's still a fun ride here. Next up is the ride that I've most been looking forward to, and that is Jurassic World, the ride. So this originally opened as the Jurassic Park ride, very much the same attraction as Jurassic Park River Adventure over in Islands of Adventure in Florida. But a couple years ago, they did a big renovation and changed it all from classic Jurassic Park to Jurassic World. So in this new version, we're gonna face off against the T-Rex and the Indominus, and we're gonna, you know, see all the Jurassic World things. And they retrofitted everything with modern technologies. So after doing the classic version in Florida a couple months ago, I'm super excited for this. Again, it's one of those cool like parallels that we get to compare between the Orlando park and this one.
Look carefully, there seems to be some extra class spawning in the show. Oh, absolutely breathtaking. Well, right now we're in Predator Cove. That comes right before the entrance to the Tyrannosaurus Rex kingdom. But let's talk for a moment about the Tyrannosaurus Rex, king of the tyrant lizards. Except this king is a she, so I guess we call her the queen of the tyrant lizards, right? Yes, I suppose we
How you doing, Amanda?
Hi.
Oh my God! Hello. Oh, it's awesome.
Uh-oh.
That doesn't look good. We survived! We made it! That was incredible. I mean, I'm a really big fan of classic Jurassic, like I said, but this is everything I wanted from a Jurassic ride and more. Like, the animatronics is so fluid and lifelike, and you know what? It balanced the new stuff with those original Jurassic Park ride elements. But yeah, even though it was completely redone, you can still see little traces of the original ride, but I thought it was really well balanced, and I am just so impressed. As a Jurassic fan, this ride has my seal of approval.
It was so fun. I'm a big fan of Jax as well, and that was very good. The dinosaurs and everything, the theming was great. I love the ending where the dinosaur before you drop was amazing.
That was so well done, like especially compared to the Orlando one where it's kind of minimal. This really immersed you into that T-Rex enclosure and that epic battle at the end. So good. I got a little jump scared from it, so you know it's a good ride when.
I thought we were gonna get a lot more soaked, but that's okay. The whole thing made up for it.
I was gonna say, like, you don't get terribly wet, which to some people might be a good thing.
Eyes on me, girl. That's it. Oh, Blue. Okay, Blue. Blue, come here. Come here. Come here. Come to me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Hold. Hold. Good. Blue, hey. There we go, that's it. That's more like it, girl. That's it. Hey, easy, easy. Okay, and we're moving. We're moving. Good, good, girl. Hold. Okay, like I said, she is being a little feisty, but she is still responsive to my voice commands. So I think we are ready to begin the encounter. If my first guests would please step forward. Keep extra, extra close eyes on what she's doing. The last thing we want is for her to try to bite somebody. Happy birthday, Janet. We won't let it be your last birthday. Thank you. Are you all by yourself?
I am. Well, I have friends.
They didn't come up here with you.
They're a little more timid.
That's okay. Do you have any food in your backpack?
No, I do have water.
Okay, then she'll just want to eat you, just so that we understand what she's going to go for. Now, look at the way Blue has changed her stance. She's got down a little bit lower, almost like she's about to pounce. So Blue is definitely looking at you like, you know what, for my job security, I would probably go. I would get out of stabbing range. Easy, girl. Easy, 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 girl. Easy. Take it easy, girl. Good,
All right,
Blue.
Bird.
Thank you so much for not panicking. Yeah, easy, Blue. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. And there it is. Yeah. This is why we have to be very careful and watch her every move. You can see she was very responsive to some training we did a few moments ago, but now she's getting a little bit more aggressive. These animals are very smart and very unpredictable. Best way to be in front of a raptor, just stay calm. You're the epitome of calm. Yes, this is the energy we need. Easy, Blue. Now, like I said, because of the unpredictable nature of raptors, you have to always try to anticipate when she's going to get aggressive. It's really, what'd you say?
She's a good girl.
You think she's a good girl?
Yeah.
You should see her when she eats. It's just, it's monstrous. It's mostly because those are very large jaws, 84 razor sharp teeth, and those teeth are designed to just tear flesh off the bone. Yes, selfies are encouraged because they keep me and my medtechs away from the raptor. Good girl, Blue. Anybody have any questions?
I do have to say, this view is stunning. And see, not only do you get to see like the mountains and the city, but way down there, that's actually the Warner Brothers studio. So even though Jurassic World might have been my most anticipated ride, I think the thing I was most looking forward to today is the Studio Tram Tour, which is what this park started off as. So unlike the Orlando park, which was built from the ground up as a theme park, this place was originally just the studios. And then in the 60s, they added the tour, and then the theme park rides came after that. So really, this is what the park is all about, is the tram tour, seeing behind the scenes of the backlot and how some of your favorite movies were made. Spoiler alert, I absolutely loved it, and it ended up being my favorite part of the day. For those of you who aren't familiar with the studio tour, it's a 1-hour tram ride that takes you through the real, working backlot of Universal Studios, including famous sets like Courthouse Square, which most people recognize as Hill Valley from Back to the Future, New York Street, the War of the Worlds set, and more. There's also a few attraction stops featuring some fun special effects scenes, like the Jaws Encounter, Earthquake the Big One, and King Kong 360 3D. There was even a point where we were able to get out of the tram for some photo ops, including a chance to see the famous Bates Motel and its Psycho House sets. Overall, it's a super fun and immersive experience that teaches you a lot about the movie industry and allows you to see some iconic sets that you've probably seen up on the big screen. The tour guides were also super fun and so passionate about the tour, and they really completed the entire experience. Anyways, I think the studio tour deserves its own video, so stay tuned for part 2.
Breaking the box.
Alright, we're just taking a stop in Simpsons Land, and Cody got herself one of the classic pink Simpsons donuts. Dough!
It's a Giga Donut.
A Giga Donut, yes, indeed. Hey, it's Cody's, but she will share. now in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which is the part that Cody was most looking forward to today. What? Oh yes, that is a credit. That's Flight of the Hippogriff.
Hi! I'm such a big Harry Potter fan. It's great to be here. I've been to the one in Orlando, and now I can't wait to be here.
Yeah, I mean, this one's a lot smaller, but it still has, you know, the most important bits.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, yes, we are now in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And of course, this land originated over at Islands of Adventure in Orlando, but they brought it over to, I think it's in all of the Universal parks now. But here in Hollywood, it's a little smaller. It's just the Hogsmeade section, so you're not getting Diagon Alley. And you're also not getting Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, but you still have Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey and Flight of the Hippogriff, which we're in line for now. And you're also getting all the shops of Hogsmeade, and of course the interactive elements that you can play with your wands that you get at Ollivanders.
I need my credit.
Yes, normally I wouldn't do Flight of the Hippogriff since, you know, I've already had the credit in Orlando and I don't really care about it when it comes to Universal Park. But I'm here with some enthusies, so
it's
we might as
enthusiast
well.
fault. We're credit whores.
Yeah, credit whore's gonna credit whore. But at least it's a magical credit, so there we go.
Yeah, I can't wait. Let's go.
Of course, this ride is cool because you do get to see Hagrid's hut in the queue, and then you had the ride here with some gorgeous, gorgeous views of Hogwarts Castle. All right, we got the credits, and this is a cute coaster, especially because you do get to see the Hippogriff animatronic just as you're pulling up the station and right before you got the lift. And this one really like weaves in and out of the trees, so it's kind of like you're in the Forbidden Forest. So you know what? As much as I would have been okay with skipping it, I am happy that we got to do it. And hey, a +1 is a +1.
Hi. Yeah, I got the cred. Never again. It was boring.
So the cool thing about this attraction is that the queue is pretty much an attraction in and of itself. When I rode Forbidden Journey in Orlando back in February, I did the single rider line, which meant I bypassed all of the cool theming. So, you know what, as much as it sucks to wait sometimes, it can be worth it, especially for a ride like this.
Yeah, it is. It's unique. We're in a castle.
We are, we get to explore Hogwarts. Of course, the tour begins with the herbarium, which is where you can find all of the magical plants of Hogwarts.
This here, my friends, is a billy wheel, indigenous to Australia. A single sting causes dizziness and levitation.
As we are currently without a defense against the dark arts professor, the position has proven its
I have to be back for the last second. I have to be back to work for the last second.
Still very sad.
Bins going on about the history of Hogwarts.
Which, it should be pointed out, is rather fascinating.
The point is, Professor Bins is very, very boring.
What is this compliment? Well, not the right then. Otherwise you'll miss the match. I shall tell you, Libby, I certainly don't miss those awful benches so much. Oh, but you've got a treat today.
Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is always such a fun ride. I am always so blown away by it, and it gets me every single time. Also, for those of you who are wondering, this ride is more or less a carbon copy of the version that they have at Islands of Adventure. If there are any differences, I'm not aware of them, so if you know of any, comment down below. But yeah, it's amazing, and even though it's been around for a couple years now, it's still top notch and blows my mind every single time.
Yeah, it's very good. Like I did the one in Orlando a long time ago, but this one was, and it's way better than I remembered, and it's so much fun. Like I'm a big Harry Potter fan, so I love it. And yeah, it was really good. I love how the seats move you around, and like the theming and the screening makes up for everything. It's just so fun. It's definitely the best ride in this area.
Quentin, what did you think of the ride?
This is my first time doing this kind of ride because I've never been to Universal Orlando before, and the last time I was here, this wasn't even open yet. But I was really impressed because like such a unique dark ride. Never been on those like robotic arm things before, and really well done themed, a good story as well. So overall, I'm impressed.
Nice. Cody, how was your ride on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey?
Did you hear her scream?
No, I was in the other car. But...
She was screaming.
Yeah.
The Dementors came, and I'm like, yeah.
And the spiders.
Oh yeah, that scene
when
gets
they
me
came
every
down,
time.
Like, she was like, ah!
I had no one to protect me.
I was there with
No, you weren't.
Parker also likes spiders. Just wait for the Six Flags New England video coming out.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Where's it going? Where's it going? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Of course, no trip to the Wizarding World, whether it be in Florida or California, is complete without some butterbeer. And here she is, a cold glass of butterbeer. Of course, this comes in 3 different versions, cold, hot, and frozen. I usually go with frozen, but I wanted to get the cold this time, just to mix things up. Okay, remember when I said I preferred the frozen over the cold butterbeer? I think I've changed my mind on that. I definitely prefer the cold. Let me know what team you're on. Like this French street, very Parisian. Ooh la la. Aimez-vous le Paris, Cody? C'est bon, c'est magnifique.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Amanda.
Bonjour Amanda, comment ça va? Aimez-vous Universal Studios Hollywood?
I'm having a blast.
Great. Here's a ride that I've been wanting to do. It's The Secret Life of Pets, which can only be found here at Universal Studios Hollywood. They don't have a lot of super unique rides here, but here's one of them. I do really love how they do this corner of the park. It's kind of like an Illuminations mini-land. They have the Super Silly Fun World down there. They have the Despicable Me ride right behind me. And of course, we are in line for Secret Life of Pets Off the Leash. So it's kind of nice that they grouped those all together here.
I know, that's why I said overall we just spent quick 3 months.
That's the event happening right now at the pet store just a few blocks away. But we gotta hurry. Adoption day is almost over. Plus, if I'm being totally honest, I do not have the greatest attention span. This thing goes on for more than like another 20 minutes. I'm gonna get bored and zone out. Okay, back to the plan. This is madness.
That's so exciting. I'm about to die, everyone!
Follow me, guys. I never lose a single pup.
Oh, the ride was so cute! And I loved how they did it. They did a good job using mostly practical effects and the screens for kind of more use as backgrounds, which is how dark rides should be done, in my opinion. But that was adorable, that was super cute, and I'm so happy that I got to do it. Are you guys glad that I dragged you on there?
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun.
What? Oh, the Scoopy Bus, the mystery machine.
Good theming, but boring.
What?
Yeah.
No, there were fireworks and shit. That's not boring.
I was bored.
Very nice, very nice.
Donkey! Donkey!
Hi, Donkey. How you doing today?
I'm so glad to see you guys. Thanks for coming by.
I'm so glad to see you.
Oh, I'm glad to see you too.
Baby, it's finally Donkey.
I know, it's finally me.
All right, we are heading back to the lower lots for our final ride of the night, and look at this gorgeous sunset. Wow. All right, we have made it to the lower lot for our final ride of the night. And originally our plan was to do Transformers, because we haven't done that yet today. However, I decided that since I've done Transformers in Orlando just a few months ago, and I go to Orlando way more than I come here, I want to do Jurassic World again, because this might be my only opportunity to do it in a very long time. So we have a bunch of us who have decided to join me, and then Quentin did go over to Transformers because that is his favorite ride. And I'm like, buddy, you go do your thing. But I know, like, I really wanted to do Jurassic World one more time. Yes, that's right.
I really like this, so I do want to get another ride in.
Same. And like I said, like, that ride is in Orlando, and we get to Orlando way more often than we get to go here. Okay, that last ride on Jurassic World was awesome. I'm just so in love with this ride. I think that is by far the highlight of my day. Amanda, how was your ride on Transformers?
Better than I expected. The 3D, it looked like something was actually literally at me. It's like, whoa. Because, and then the fire you could feel in the heat. And oh my God, Whiplash, it felt like a PMF ride.
Nice.
It literally wrote Tyler Burke all over. Like Whiplash, boom, boom. Even the head of the back. Because it was boom. I was actually impressed. So overall,
it's a good one. It's a good one. Like I said, if I hadn't just done it 2 months ago, I would have done it with you.
Transformers and Simpsons.
Those were your favorites from today? Very nice. Burke, what were your favorites from the day?
I like Jurassic World, I like Harry Potter, and The Simpsons.
Nice. Quentin, what were your favorites from the day?
Well, I think my highlights was checking out the new Harry Potter area, because last time I was here, that wasn't even built yet. And I always love the studio tour too as well, and I always enjoy the Transformers ride as well.
Nice.
I forgot, studio tour actually topped everything. And
Oh yes, the studio tour was by far the best part of the day.
I found a character.
Very nice.
So now I don't have a big open mouth. He does.
He does. Okay. Cody, what were your highlights from the day?
Like the Harry Potter.
Yes, of course.
I like Jurassic Park. We did it twice.
Yep.
And Morrow, it's a little confusing. I had a good day.
Nice.
I wish we had more time to do Minions. That's the only thing we're missing today.
Yeah, we didn't do Minions and we didn't do Waterworld.
We're back in 2026 for the new roller coaster.
Yes, I'm sure we'll be back at some point.
Did I just hear she wants to come back?
I like the tour guide at 1 hour.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Park, why is it not open till 10?
Yeah, like it's 8 o'clock, the park
it's a
is
Universal
closed.
park, you're a busy park, like, that's weird to me.
Yeah, I definitely had an amazing day today. I mean, I love the Universal Park in Orlando, so it was very interesting to see what this park was like and how different it is. And it really does have a different vibe. Like I was saying earlier, this park really is a working studio, and the studio tour really makes this park stand out. But the attractions were good too. A lot of them were the same as you get over at Universal Orlando. I mean, not that they're bad, they're obviously good attractions, But there's a few that was like, okay, I just did them. I don't need to do them again. Most of them I got through anyway, so it was fine. But unique ones such as Nintendo World, Jurassic World, and the studios were all amazing. And yeah, I'd love to come back here sometime. I mean, I'd love to come back to California in general, but yeah, it was a good first visit. I really have no complaints from today. It was just so fun, and the vibe of the group was great too, which always makes a theme park visit even better. So yeah, I'm just really glad I could hang out with everyone and try something new, familiar but new, you know? Alrighty, we are finishing off our night at Antojitos, which is the Mexican restaurant here in CityWalk. You look very deep in thought, Amanda. Hi. Alright, food has arrived. I got the chicken fajita, which looks so good. Yes, Cody, get those nachos. Right, and that is going to do it for our day at Universal Studios Hollywood. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more fun adventures from theme parks, attractions, and beyond, including more vlogs from my California adventure, then you might want to consider becoming a subscriber. Also be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I release a video. You can also stay connected with me on social media. I'm at ADB Parker on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, and at Adventures with Parker on TikTok and Facebook. As always, big shout out to my Patreon members for going above and beyond in your support of the channel. And if you're interested in supporting me for as little as $2 a month in exchange for some sweet perks and bonus content, head on over to patreon.com/ADBParker to learn more. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, the adventures are calling. Bye! We are here for the first time ever at Universal Studios Florida? No, Hollywood. This will be covered by music.
Oh, Scooby-Doo bus!
Ruby Roo!